Hey guys, I just want to give you an overview of how Mastery Connect works because if you are brand new to this program, you may not understand what you're doing as we start to work, and I want you to know what the end goal looks like and what this whole process is going to be like as we work through. So when we start in Mastery Connect, here's our dashboard. You are going to start with your curriculum map. So let's talk about what a curriculum map is. A curriculum map is very simply the set of standards or objectives that your students are going to be covering in your class, but put in order so that they're in the order that you're going to cover them in your class. And they might be organized into units. So let's take a look at one that I made. Obviously fictional for my potions class that I'm teaching at Hogwarts. But I have this standard that I made myself that I want to assess the students on. And then I also have all of my standards that are TEKS that are kind of grouped into units here. I can add assessments to my map, but this is the way that my class is going to progress through the year. I'm going to start with this unit on Emertentia, and we are going to cover these TEKS, and then we're going to move on to the Boil Cure Potion and cover these TEKS. So this is just the map of how I'm going to be progressing through my standards. Once you have a curriculum map, you're going to be ready to set up your tracker. So let's take a look at trackers, the next tab. A tracker is where you track the student mastery over each of those standards. So let's take a look at one. Here's the one for my potions class, and you'll see that across the top, horizontally, is my curriculum map. This is exactly my curriculum map. It has all of the different things, and they're even color-coded. You'll see that the things that were pink, Emertentia was pink. This is the first unit. Okay, so when I do this and set up my curriculum map chronologically, is the word I'm trying to say, I can progress through this tracker from left to right as I go through the school year. Okay, now I am going to be able to create assessments once this tracker is set up. I can create assessments, and really the most important thing I want you to know about assessments is A, every question that we assess on in Mastery Connect has a standard tied to it. And B, every assessment that we create has mastery levels that are set. So every time we assess, we identify what score moves a student from remediation level to near mastery, and what score moves a student from mastery or near mastery to mastery. Okay, what are those threshold scores? We identify those on every assessment we make, and that way, once the students take the assessment and those scores are input into Mastery Connect, which is very easy, don't worry about that. We'll be able to go back to our tracker, and we'll be able to see on our main page here the standards and how the students are doing as far as their mastery goes. So I can look at this and see if there's a particular standard that my students are really struggling with. If it has a lot of red in it, I can see if there's a particular student that's struggling across the board because maybe horizontally his little line is all red all the way across. Okay, so it's all about the visuals here and being able to see very quickly how my students are doing. There are reports that you can run as well to delve more deeply into each question that you asked and which answer choices students got wrong the most and or chose the most when they got the answer wrong, things like that. So there are more reports involved that we can delve into too. But this right here is the big deal about Mastery Connect. It is where you track the mastery of your objectives. And all of this is to help us use these formative assessments to drive our instruction and improve our instruction. So now that you kind of have the overview, you're probably ready to progress to the next section. So I will see you later.